Okay, we're going to be doing procedure 5 from the acid-base lab, and you're going to have a chance to see what chemicals that we're working with. We have 6 molar hydrochloric acid, which is a strong acid and also very concentrated. Those two are very different terms. And here we have the sodium hydroxide, also 6 molar, and here we have a 6 molar acetic acid solution. I don't know if you can see that very well. But that's what we're looking at right now to use in this particular procedure. And so what we're going to do is let the student go ahead and take on the job of showing us what to do. Okay, first thing.
I thought.
Okay, what are we doing?
35 drops.
35 drops of?
6
molar
HCl.
hydrochloric acid. Yes, okay. And you're going to get a chance to see how much that looks like in this tube. Each 20 drops is about 1 milliliter. So we're going to have 35. It'll be almost 2 milliliters in this little tube. And it's coming out slowly. Okay, you get it all?
Mm-hmm.
Be careful with that stuff. It's very, very bad on your hands. Okay, and what are we going to do next?
35 or 6.
Same tube or different tube?
Different.
Different tube. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so in the next tube, we're putting in 35 drops of a 6 molar, which is highly concentrated, and also a strong acid, or strong base, which means it's ionizing 100%. So when these two meet, the sparks are going to fly. No, they're not going to fly. But we will notice some heat. So let's go ahead and put, no. Okay, let's go ahead and put your thermometer down into your first tube, which is the acid.
This one?
That's the business end, yes. And let's turn that so that we can see the temperature. So I'll look up on the screen. Now we can see the temperature. And what would you call that temperature?
Hot.
No.
What?
No. What is it? Numbers of degrees. Look on the screen. Read it from the screen.
23.
What?
23.
About 23. Okay, let's record that. It's 23 degrees. Now, you don't have to use your thermometer to measure both. You just measure one of them, okay? Because they'll both be at the same temperature. They're both at room temperature. Okay, record your degrees. Leave it in there. Record your degrees. And now she's got her 23 degrees that she's recording. And now, let me try and hold this for you while you pour in the base, the sodium hydroxide. The sodium hydroxide, it's in the next test tube over. You've already put it in the next test tube over. It's in the test tube. Test tube. There we go. All right. Now, you're going to have to pour that from the front side because you can't get in the back of it. All right. Now, watch the temperature. Okay? Like what's going on there? See that temperature coming up? Okay, what would you say the temperature is right now? You need to get your head down at the same level as the temperature. There you go.
I can't see. 0.
0. I don't think so.
There's no one.
Okay, you're up at right now.
Oh, there?
Yes.
36.
About 36 degrees. Okay, so that's quite a big jump in temperature, isn't it? Okay, would you do the temperature a second way by touching the tube down there where the liquid is? Feels pretty warm? Yeah, not too bad. Doesn't hurt your fingers at all. Okay, now let's do the next one. What are we doing next?
This.
Okay, acetic acid, 6 molar. Let's do that on the other end. Okay. And how many drops? Okay, go ahead. I hope you're counting those drops.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of drops. Okay, and what are we going to put in the other one? No. What do we put in the other test tube? Sodium hydroxide. Very good. Okay. Second test tube over. That's it. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing we did with the other stuff, only this is a little more concentrated. Or actually, we're dealing with a weak acid and still doing a strong base.
No, like 16 or 3. More,
I
right?
think you're fine. You got enough.
Alright.
This one, let's make these about the same height here.
That wasn't the one.
What?
It was this one.
I just messed it up. I put the wrong one in. Okay, let's go back. Okay, go ahead and put your 35 acetic acid in again. I messed that up. I did. Okay. Now we're putting in the 35 drops of this stuff. Just get it up to about the same level. Once you get it to the level that we're talking about, you don't need to measure the temperatures again. You're missing. You need to look at what you're doing. You can't do that on the screen. It won't work for you. Okay, that's fine. All right, now we're going to put our thermometer in, just like we did before, and we're going to see what kind of a temperature rise we get. Doesn't matter. Your choice. Okay. Yes, of course it'll be contaminated, but it won't affect the results that we're looking for, which is a temperature change. Okay, what is our initial temperature now?
25.
25 degrees again. Okay, record that.
It was 26 before.
Okay, that's fine. And now we're going to hopefully be able to see the temperature change this time. Okay, go ahead and pour it in. Let's see if we can see that. Okay, and what, can you all see that?
40.
Okay, do you want to look at that a little more carefully, down at the level of the thermometer?
41.
I'm sorry?
41.
Oh, it changed, didn't it? Did you see what happened? She was standing up straight, read it, turned down her head to the same level as the top of the thermometer, and it changed 1 whole degree.
Wow.
Okay, so that is all you're doing in procedure number what?
5.
5. In procedure 5. And job well done. Okay.